Hey guys, Big Red 310's back again. Yeah, recently I just said how my videos how I hadn't made a video in 2 weeks, and here I am making a video a day later on Eddie Edwards. I've always prided myself on having a different opinion from everybody else, so I don't know what the title of this video is going to be, but it's not necessarily going to be a positive video on Eddie Edwards winning the title. It's not going to be a rant. I'm just going to talk about a few things. Just bear with me. First off, for those of you who do not know, yes, I was supposed to be at this show. Here's what happened. It's for those who follow me on Twitter, you know that I went to New York from Monday through Friday. I got back yesterday, or 2 days ago. Monday through Friday, I went to New York with my school for a program. Now, weeks ago, my plan was that on that Friday, I would ask my teacher if she could let me stay, and then my mom, who had to work in New York that day, that weekend anyways, would come and pick me up, and then I would stay with my mom for the next day, and then the day after that, I would go see Ring of Honor for Manhattan Mayhem 4. I even purchased my ticket because I did not want to get a general admission seat, and I didn't know how many fourth row balcony seats were left, so I even just went ahead and purchased one just in case. Just in case I went, I could have at least a decent seat. And so I bought the ticket, and then a few weeks later, my teacher told me that she wasn't sure about dropping me off with the parent, and she wasn't too confident in it, and she wasn't going to let me do it. Now, she didn't officially say she wasn't going to let me do it. She said she had to think about it, but she said it wasn't likely. And then to top it off, my mom told me that my dad's charity event was that day, which was yesterday, and I couldn't go. So I was like, okay, fuck it, whatever, I can't go. And Trademark asked me if I had given away my ticket, and I said no, I had not, and he said, can he have it? Now, originally I was going to charge someone for the ticket, but, he's a good friend of mine, and he wanted to go, and I wasn't in the mood to go through all that, so I was like, whatever, just take the ticket. You'll make it up to me some other time. I mailed him the ticket. It was like 50 cents, something low like that to mail the ticket. He got the ticket. He went to the show. Now, am I regretful that I didn't go? Obviously. Who wouldn't be? It's a great Ring of Honor show. Could I have fought with my dad about maybe not going to the charity event? Could I have fought with my teacher about letting me stay? I probably could have. In hindsight, if I really put my mind to it and I argued it every single day, maybe. But even then, it would put a lot of stress on my teacher and on my dad too. So maybe it wasn't worth it in hindsight. Now, people have asked me, are you so upset that you weren't there when Eddie Edwards won the title? Okay, I'm very upset that I missed the show because I heard the show was great and I heard that moment at the end was amazing, and I didn't think the show would be as good as it turned out to be. My main goal was to be there when Davey Richards won the title. That was my priority, to be in the building where Davey Richards won the Ring of Honor title. That did not happen. Now, I love Eddie Edwards. I love Eddie Edwards to death. I respect him so much as an athlete. I've admired everything he's done in the ring. I love Eddie Edwards. And even though I love Eddie Edwards, my priority was not to be there when Eddie Edwards won the title. My priority was to be there when Davey Richards won the title. So no, I'm not slitting my wrists that I missed this. I'm still very pissed off that I wasn't there. Very jealous of everybody who got to go. Even Honor Hammer got to go. Because he was in New York with his sister, I believe. And then I think he was able to get a free ticket, and he convinced his sister. I don't know the story. He'll probably make a video, and he'll probably tell the story. So let him tell the story. But even he got to go. And that's when I really got jealous. When Honor Hammer had announced that he was going to go, that's when I really, my teeth were seething, son of a bitch, why am I not there? And now Eddie Edwards won the title. Congratulations to Eddie Edwards. Great job to Eddie Edwards. Deserves it rightfully. However, I think this could have been handled better. I understand that the point of the title change was supposed to be one of those surprises, one of the most shocking, most memorable moments, special moments in Ring of Honor history. Just like why everybody thought why Lawler should have won the title against The Miz at Elimination Chamber. Because that would have been a moment. That would have been something to remember to the end of time. This was like that. Not to that degree, but still in the annals of Ring of Honor history, this will be remembered as one of those moments. People compared it to the Austin Aries title change. It would be remembered as one of those big deals. Keep that in mind, they still could have done a better job of building this up. If you look at the video wire, Roderick does a promo, Eddie Edwards does like a 2-minute promo, And then Davey does like a 5-minute promo. Like Roddy's promo, Eddie does his promo on how he's gonna win the belt. And then Davey gives this really long emotional promo on how, basically giving us an update on his current climbing up the ladder back to the Ring of Honor title. How he's further, like why he did it, talking about his character, like it was really a big deal. And then Eddie goes ahead and wins the title. Like it really doesn't make sense. They didn't build to this at all that much. I mean, I know that they didn't have TV. It was very hard to build that. I just thought they could have done a better job in the video wire. I understand you want it to be a total surprise, but still, I mean, you still have to build in some form. My other problem with this is, now, some people have been saying Davey Richards should turn heel and take the title from Eddie. I don't want that to happen. I really, really, really don't want that to happen. Davey Richards has been like the poster boy for this company. He usually wrestles in the main event. At the end of the show, even when he wasn't in the main event, he would still, at the end of the show, cut a promo thanking the fans for coming out. That's something that John Cena does at house shows, and Davey Richards is doing it now too. He's their guy right now. He's the face of the company. They've been building him for months and months, regaining up the ladder. If he just turns heel, I'd be really disappointed. It'd be like, well, you just wasted my time the past 6 months because you've slowly gotten us to really, truly care about this title win. Like, really care about it. As he's little by little climbing his way back up the ladder of success. And now what? Now you're just going to, boom, turn him heel? I really don't want that to happen. And the second thing is, I wanted Davey to win the title and Eddie be the one to take it from Davey. Because then it would truly be like the changing of the guard, the passing of the torch. Like everybody always said that Davey was the better of the two and Eddie came and took his title. Now what happens if Davey takes the title from Eddie? Like, oh, we were right all along. I mean, I don't think it'll be the same. I mean, I honestly don't think this title run will be that long. See, people say like, oh, but you said that with Roderick. With Roderick, it was different though. Roderick, they literally had no other option. And then they just went with it. This, they were clearly building to someone else winning the title, and then they swerved us and gave it to someone else. It was a clear definition. It's not like the Roderick thing where they were just like, look, we physically can't give it to anybody else besides Roderick. This time they're blatantly doing this very long build to Davey winning the title and it being this special moment. That's another thing. If Davey only wins the title, the moment will be nowhere near the same. It's supposed to be this special moment, and then what? Like, you just, like, they give it to Eddie, which is fine, but then the moment would be kind of different. Like, if Davey wins the title in June in the New York show, like, my feeling would be like, I'm so happy for Davey, but damn, man, it really sucks to be Eddie. Like, I just don't think, I wanted Eddie's first title reign to be a big deal. I really wanted, like, Eddie to beat Davey at Final Battle, and Eddie to take the title for most of 2012, and really be the big deal in Ring of Honor. Now it just seems like he's there just to lose it to Davey. Like I said, I get that it was a great surprise and it's a wonderful, wonderful moment, but I really don't feel like this title reign is just a legitimate title reign. And even if it is, even if he holds the title for like 7-8 months, like once he drops it to Davey, it's just going to be like, all right. It's going to be like, okay, here we were waiting for Davey to win the title, and now Davey's the champion, and now we have our awesome title reign that we've been waiting 2.5 years for. I don't think Eddie Edwards will get as much appreciation as he deserves. And I also feel he'll get turned on, really. I think I really do feel that the longer that Eddie Edwards is going as champion, before Davey wins it, I think the fans are just going to get anxious and they're going to want Davey to win the title. That's just my personal opinion. Now, I really, really love Eddie Edwards. Love Eddie Edwards to death. I'm so happy for the guy. I don't know, man. I really felt that this title win could have been done better. I get the surprise. I get when I get it on DVD. It's probably going to be this wonderful, magical moment and match. But I really wanted Eddie's first title reign to be a bigger deal. And now I think it's just going to be a waiting game till Davey. Even give Eddie a 2-year title reign. It doesn't matter. Everybody's just going to be waiting for Davey to take the title from him because you've been building up Davey for the past 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, however long it's been, technically since Glory by Honor 9, trying to get the title back. And so we're all just going to be waiting for when Davey finally wins it. And I think that'll just overshadow Eddie's. I mean, it was overshadowing Roderick, but that's different because he was feuding with Roderick. We all thought he would beat Roderick for the title. Now it's just going to be like, what? Eddie's just going to take it back? I'm not big. Like I said, I love this title reign, but I just really, I don't know. I really felt like it could have been done. It could have been handled better. That's just my opinion. I felt it could have been built to better. And really, the more I think about it, in the end, I just feel like this title reign, it's just going to be a placeholder for Davey the more I think about it. I mean, come on. That's just my opinion. But yeah, I think it's going to be a great match. Either way, whether he wins or loses, I do think we're going to get Eddie Davey in the Hammerstein Ballroom. I do think it's going to be great. I really just don't want I don't want Davey to be heel when he wins the title because then it just won't come off as well. So yeah, that's just my personal opinion. I'm very happy Eddie won the title, but I don't necessarily think this is the greatest thing in the world. I do think this could have been handled much better. So yeah, oh, and also, C29590 told me on Twitter, this should have been on pay-per-view, and he's right, it really should have. Especially in a market where you're losing TV and you want to feel as close to your fans as possible. I really do feel that all title changes, Ring of Honor, tag team, television, world title, or whatever the new TV title is going to be called. I actually think they might bring back the pure title. You know, I think they brought the Pure Rules match back to kind of introduce fans back to the concept. And Christopher Daniels is the current champion. It would be his title that transforms. But either way, I feel all those title reigns, all those title switches, title changes should happen in some form of television, whether it be on TV or on pay-per-view. I feel they can't happen on house shows anymore. Especially now that you're losing TV in a market where you really need to feel connected, more connected with the fans. They need to see all these changes happen. That's just my opinion. And yeah, that's my thoughts. I'm very happy that Eddie's champion. Don't get me wrong, I'm very happy that he's champion. I did not like Roderick as champion. It's not that I didn't like his title reign. I thought he had a wonderful match with Davey, an amazing match with Jay Briscoe, a supposed great match with El Generico, a really, really good match with Christopher Daniels, and Homicide's like best match Ring of Honor up to this point. Probably except his match with Kevin Steen, but even then it's debatable. Roderick had good matches. I just didn't like him as champion. And I'm happy that Eddie Edwards is champion. I really don't feel like, I don't know, I don't see this as being that. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. That's basically what it comes down to. I'm Big 310. I'm out, guys. See you. By the way, let me just say that I did kind of call this. For those of you who subscribe to Figure 4 Wrestling Online and you listen to Brian Alvarez's prediction show, I said that I thought, and I quote, Eddie Edwards would be the Ring of Honor champion in 2011, and I even did say there was a good chance he would win the title before Davey. Now, I didn't go full on and say that he would win the title before Davey. I even said on the radio show, you can hear me, I say, well, I think he can win it before Davey, but I'm not too confident in that. And then I also said, but he's going to win the title in 2011 for sure. As Trueslayer, in a video a while back, I said that there's a possibility that Eddie Edwards would win the title before Davey. Now, it did happen, and I'm still surprised it did happen. I just wanted to let you guys know that I did kind of call it, quote unquote. So, didn't shock everybody. All right, I'm out. See ya.